like this. So as I said, on the left-hand side there you see the market, which is 90% of anybody that drinks water, really. On the expense side, so we raise money from some of investors. Randy talked about our blended capital setup. So, you know, we have some equity, we have grants, we have debt. Hopefully we have money from people like John. Then we have, so this money flows through to Jibu Corporate, which goes towards, you know, setting up these fixed assets, some of the build-outs and administration costs. And then it just filters through to the franchisees. That's on the expense side. On the revenue side, though, what happens is these franchises, once they sell the water, they pay us back what we call a water fee. So typically with a regular franchise, you'll have a franchising fee, then you have loyalties, then you have a licensing fee, you have all these things. So what we do is, at the front end, we get them to pay a licensing fee. Then following that, they pay us what we're calling an all-in-one fee that bundles all this stuff together. And that's based on how much water goes through a system. So the system that I showed you before has a water meter up there, so we can figure out how much water is actually going through, and we just bill them based on that on a monthly basis. That billing kicks in at some point based on how much volume you're selling, or how long you've been in the network, whichever comes first. So yeah, this is just some of what happens on the financial side. So for the franchisee, so initially we have them paying a $1,000 investment, which is what we call the licensing fee, the sort of their skin in the game. They also contribute some more money towards purchase of the inventory. This is more recent. Right now we're seeing our franchises breaking even between 2 weeks, 5 months, depending on where they're located and how much grit, as Randy was talking about, the franchises have and how smart they are at growing their business. The revenue projections are right there. And so we're seeing a net profit of between 15 to 30%, depending on where these guys are located. The intent is that some of this money will go into setting up a second franchise. So we have some experience with one franchisee opening up another one and opening up another one. That's on the franchisee side. On the corporate side, our capital expenditure at the end of this franchise is about $22,000. Most of that goes towards the actual purchase of the system. We have OPEX that goes into the franchise itself, about $20,000. IR, 35%. And our goal is to have organic growth. And as Randy was saying, we're going through a fundraising round right now, but hopefully this is our last one, and we'll see the business scale on its own.